Am I the asshole? Neighbour damaged her car on my landscaping rocks.
Oh, fucking neighbour disputes. Oh.
Have you had any neighbour disputes?
I don't want to talk about it.
We had to have,
Yeah.
during one of the storms, like half of our fence started coming out and our retaining walls started leaning, and there's like a 10-foot drop on the other side. These retaining walls are so big. And so I had to have a team of landscapers come out. All of those retaining walls had to come out and then rebuilt again. And I completely fucking forgot to tell my neighbour that they were even coming. So they came home and half of my yard was in their yard. Now, thankfully, they were really, really sweet about it. Like, but to this day, they still owe me like $1,900 for their half because it's a shared fence. And I'm just like, I'm not game on that conversation.
This is resonating for why I don't want to talk about it because it's not resolved yet. My issue with, yeah, yeah. When you asked, is there anything you don't want to talk about, like today? Never would have thought I should have said this.
I own a property on a narrow street with a strip of grass in between the sidewalk and the curb. Everyone parks up on top of the strip and digs out deep tyre ruts in my grass. So to keep the street more clear, they pull partially up onto my lawn. The resulting tyre ruts fill with water, become muddy and breed mosquitoes all summer long. Unsightly, and flies are a major pain in my ass. So I found some large rocks, large enough to need a hand truck/dolly to move them, but I use these boulders to block off the parking so nobody could park on my lawn. Put them right there next to the curb line. I purchased new soil, grass seed, mulching, hay, fertilizer. It took about a month, but the ruts filled in. New grass is growing and it looks 10 times better. Plus no more insect breeding ground. My neighbour, who I long suspected was one of the cars damaging my lawn, spoke to me one day. She was pissed I'd put rocks there. She says I should have said something to them or warned them. She went to park, presumably, as she always did, drove up onto my lawn to get out of the street. She didn't expect the rocks to be there and scratched/dented her front/side of the car. She was pissed and hinted that I should pay for that. She mentioned the previous owner lets cars park there and I should continue the tradition. Short summary of the convo, I told her it's not against city code to put the boulders there. I said my property is not for others to park on. There were years of damage I repaired from all the previous parking. I also refused to pay for the body damage from her own careless driving while trying to park where she should never have been in the first place. Next time, she should pay attention to where she's parking. Nor do I care what the previous owners did, and I'm certainly not putting up a sign warning about rocks. She was pissed, to say the least. She gives me the evil eye every time she sees me. What gives? Am I the asshole or not? My dear, if for whatever reason you are unable to see rocks that are so heavy they require dollies to bring them in, I'm going to say you don't have the sight to be driving.
I drove into a kid. Oh, but there isn't usually a kid there.
I mean, like, obviously, like, the difference between a rock and a kid, but that is...
The principle is kind of the same.
Yeah,
like, it's, you're driving...
Annoyingly so. Like, you should be paying attention to your surroundings. Again, what if he was, like, just sunbathing in that area of his yard and you ran him over?
Yeah, you are the motorist, you are controlling this heavy vehicle that has the capacity to drive into rocks and crush people. Come on, pay more attention while you're driving. There was the detail that whatever was, it was up to city code, but it sounds as though they're parking on the bit between the curb and the start of their actual property, like the council strip, is what I'm imagining.
Yeah.
In which case, while that is up to you to maintain, and it's annoying that there's fucking ruts, there's mosquitoes, there's puddles, it's just a mess, it's torn up. That's for you to maintain, and it's annoying that people keep doing that, but that is public property. They can park there if it's the council's strip, kind of. It's annoying.
I feel like you've made the correct argument and come to the wrong conclusion.
Okay.
Because, yeah, you're legally responsible for maintaining that land. So if it's full of ruts and is destroyed and is covered in mosquitoes, and then the council comes for you because you're not maintaining the part that you are responsible for, then they're actually putting themselves at greater risk by not doing something to prevent that damage. I probably would have done the same thing. So much of the things that I've set up around my house is to save myself future effort, because I need to find a way to live sustainably. So if the same things keep having to be cleaned or repaired or whatever, then trying to find some physical resolution for it that means I don't have to keep maintaining it, then I'm always going to lean into doing that as well.
Yeah, like I reckon there's a way to do both. Like knock on the door, hey, do you mind not parking on the lawn? I know it's close to your house and you can't park at the front of your house, but it's just making it unsafe for everyone else. Unless you want to maintain it, but you're just tearing it up. If they keep doing it, then put your rock there. Sweet. I asked you and you kept doing it.
I feel like the cheapest and easiest way to solve all of that, I probably just would have gotten a bag of sand. Filled it in so it was flattened out. The grass will naturally grow back through the sand. It's automatically going to get rid of the moisture that the flies and the mosquitoes taken care of. It's flat again. And I mean, if anything, you end up in quicksand because you drive back onto it. I'm just going to put more sand there.
But yeah, other types of aggregate. Like it can drain away and safe to walk on and park on.
Yeah, but that kind of aggregate is expensive. I'm not buying fucking rocks for people to drive on.
No, just go down the road where there's roadwork happening. There's a big pile here.
Yes, this woman should be able to park on council property because it's legal, but I'm also going to go and steal rocks from you.
I think everyone just needs to do what's safe. If you can't see where you're driving, you're being unsafe. If you're putting bollard blocks of rock, you're being unsafe. Because I'm going to come along, walking along, thinking I'm on a footpath and it's safe for me to walk, and I'm not going to see this rock and I'm going to axe my knee on it.
I feel like your cane would hit it long before you would.
I've fallen over some rocks. And I'm a cane user, not everyone is. Is there a concrete path? Even suburban Australia, like I would love some more paths around my area. The tree roots and unevenness, like that's. I just walk on the road because it's safer.
Yeah.
I think they're both being the assholes.
Yeah. Yes, but I would consider him a justified asshole. Because even with like the unsteady gait thing, like if anything, I'd appreciate the rocks. It gives me something to lean on. Like it's open air. That's a danger to me. Especially when if you do have those concrete paths, I'm forever rolling my ankle, like going off the edge.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. I've broken so many thongs because
Okay. Thongs. The thongs here are flip-flop shoes.
Jandals.
Yeah. He's not talking about like snapping his G-string.
Footwear. I'm always snapping my underpants on concrete footpaths.